My name is Andrew and I welcome you to the Men's Truth channel. Here we talk about self-development, psychology, health and much more. So I would be very happy if you subscribe and give me a like. Let's go. And today we're going to talk about how to get out of the doldrums and get your life back on track. First, let's take a quick look at what the bottom is and how to realize that you are heading in that direction, or maybe you are already there. Here are some signs. Firstly, you become socially isolated, you don't want to go out again, you don't want to meet anyone. In short, you'd rather be alone. Secondly, you started spending a lot of time on social networks. You can sit for half a day or lie in Tik Tok or Rails. And the last of these obvious signs is that you don't want to do anything, not in terms of being bored, but as they say, as if life has lost its colors and you don't see any point in it all. The first piece of advice is to keep a diary where you write down all your thoughts. It's a very cool thing if you can't decide on a therapist yet. Thanks, you'll be able to communicate with yourself and plan your future steps to get out of this bottom. And here it is important not to set any huge and vague goals at once. For example, if you have debts, don't write, I want to get rid of all debts. Rather, write down all the debts you have from large to small. This way you will have a complete picture of what to work on. I understand that this is not a pleasant procedure, but once you do it, you will feel relieved. After all, now, in addition to worrying about your future, you have a plan for solving problems. Not a vague one, but one with specific numbers and an understanding that you need to start acting. The second piece of advice is to add physical activity to your life. I understand that if your job involves at least some mobility, you will hardly want to burden yourself with something else physical. However, I am talking about such physical activity that will bring you not only pleasure, but also benefit. So for example, if you don't want to go to the gym because it just doesn't fit your daily routine or you just don't want to, I recommend that you start just going outside like I did. I went out 10 times a day, and on some small occasions, for example, I went to the grocery store, bought something and thought, I need to buy some more oil. And then I think, no, I'll go out again and then I'll buy it. And this is a really cool experience in my life because it really helped. By the way, I recently watched a video that when you go out and turn on your headphones and walk around the city, it's considered meditation. But don't play depressing shit. Something inspiring is better. And the last third thing is to pay attention to your surroundings. Often we have some friends and acquaintances with whom we spend time exclusively in the same format. We are talking about constant drunken parties that repeat year after year. And you probably think that this is your real environment for life and you think you have a lot of common interests, but often it's quite the opposite. In most cases, you have nothing in common. By the way, we've all heard the saying that if you hang out with 5 millionaires, you'll become the 6th. It works the other way too. That is, if you communicate with people who constantly complain about life, they always have they always whine, you won't even notice how you start not only giving them your energy, but also become like them. Therefore, I would advise you to stop communicating with them if you have such people in your environment who drag themselves down and somehow hook you too. I understand that this is very difficult because it can be not only some friends or acquaintances, but also some relatives. By the way, this is also a very popular situation. When relatives know how to make you feel better, they can bug you and teach you how to live. Although, as practice shows, such people have not achieved anything in this life themselves. Thank you for watching. As always, like and subscribe to the channel.